Hello, my name is Jennifer Bergus-Sesay. Today, I will be doing a presentation on the Yale School of Arts website. This presentation focuses on the school's current website and its existing information architecture. For this presentation, I have critically analyzed the site using a variety of resources and basic principles of information architecture as a discipline, as well as usability. These resources include learnings from the Information Architecture course. From my analysis, I have concluded that the site needs a redesign due to its confusing navigation and labeling structure. I will provide the business rationale for why a redesign should be enacted and the overarching goals of said redesign. I will then provide 3 prototypes of a proposed new information architecture system, discuss next steps, and how to measure success. This is the site's current homepage. As you can see, it's a bit overwhelming with its use of repeating the same image several times, abundance of navigation links, and strange calls to action, or CTAs. To help with a deeper analysis of the site, I decided to identify potential site users and their requirements. I came up with 2 main groups, prospective student and current student. I thought about what information these users would be looking for and the basic tasks that each of these user groups should be able to accomplish. Prospective students are primarily concerned with admissions and program information. Current students want information on academic calendars, courses, and galleries. And finally, all users that are not in these categories, at a minimum, should be able to recognize the site as part of the Yale family. After my analysis, I felt that the majority of the site's issues were surrounding navigation and labeling. As I analyzed the site's navigation pages, I was troubled. First, the site did not utilize a clear taxonomy. I could not figure out what method of organization that it used. To me, it appeared that there was no method of organization at all, and that the site had merely dumped all pages at the top level, yielding a broad and shallow approach. This results in information overload for the user. Additionally, the design also heavily relied on users knowing exactly what they were looking for. For example, there is no search function on the entire site. That means that a user must know the exact path that they need to click to accomplish a specific task. Again, I found this information troubling, as fundamentally, this site exists for a user to obtain information on the school. This site is for gathering information, and users are not necessarily coming to it with a specific question. Unfortunately, there is little room for casual browsing of the site in its current state. So, why would we want to fix these issues? First, a poor navigation results in a poor user experience. Poor labeling can reduce a user's confidence. This results in a reduction of site visitors. Additionally, if your website is difficult, users will draw the conclusion that your company is difficult as well. However, good user experience is good business. A good user experience causes users to come back to the site. Yale has a world-renowned reputation. The Yale School of Art website should really reflect that. This leads us to the goals of the redesign. Redesigning the site will improve overall site usability, attract more visitors, and better communicate the Yale brand. Here is what I propose as the new homepage. As you can see, I've narrowed down the plethora of top-level navigation links to 4: home, academics, admissions, and contact. This approach utilizes a topic-based organization system. In my opinion, these are the 4 most critical umbrella topics that a user will be looking for on the site. I've also put 4 featured links at the bottom of the site: visit, gallery, history, and current students. I don't consider these links to be navigational, but I can appreciate their importance to the art school community. I believe they are important enough to be on the home page, but not on every page of the site. Next, let's take a look at what falls underneath the academics menu. I've divided the academics group into 3 topics: undergraduate, graduate, and summer. It's my intention that clicking on these links will provide the user with more information about each program. Lastly, let's take a look at the academics prototype. On this level, I would provide 3 links for admissions information. Essentially, these are the following: how to apply, financial aid options, and overall cost. I view these items as critical to the admissions process. So, what can be gathered by my deeper analysis and sample prototypes? 1. The site is in critical need of a redesign. 2. These issues surround navigation and labeling systems. 3. As of now, the current site is not addressing its user needs. And 4. A site redesign will address those major issues. So, what are the next steps to making a redesign a success? First, I would recommend a content audit resulting in a working content inventory. For those who may not be familiar with the term, a content inventory describes available content and where it can be found. This should detail each page of the site and corresponding content. Second, I would recommend creating a sitemap to detail where to find certain pages. This would show the site at its ideal state in terms of organization. Next, I would recommend consulting a graphic designer to improve the site's look. Although not addressed in this presentation, I found numerous issues with the visual design and would love to see it corrected. After these 3 steps are taken, I would then recommend implementing a new design and sitemap for the site. After the redesign has been completed, I would recommend using 2 metrics for measuring success. 1. Conduct usability testing that shows how long it takes to complete a task before and after the redesign. And 2. Conversion rate, which can be assessed through users creating accounts on the site or through number of applicants for admissions. From these results, it can become apparent as to whether or not a redesign has been successful. It is my gut feeling that this analysis has considered several pain points and a redesign will be a success. Thank you for taking the time to view this presentation. Here are the references that I used throughout. Should you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at jen.bergus@gmail.com. Thank you.